Hello and welcome to this video, and with this video I want to talk to you about a few things of the upcoming, short Lego video. And while this video is indeed a short video, I have spent more time on this project per second of animation than previous videos, so some of the movements are actually smoother in this short. So one of the first things I want to show you is the set of this short film. And there you have it, that's the entire set. There's no other sets, no other backgrounds, everything is there. And depending on what angle I'm pointing the camera, I can move the paper backgrounds to sort of extend the set. Next here are a few photographs of the timeline of the finished product. I consider this to be one of the simpler films. The script is half the size of Lego Batman vs Aliens vs Predator, at around 4 notebook pages. And half of the pages is just sort of a tournament diagram, so I could just see which character dies, in what order, who fights who, all drawn out like a tournament. As for how the characters fight, I just sort of decide as I go along when I'm filming the film. I pick up the characters and just look at them and think, okay, he's got these weapons and this other guy's got these weapons. What would they do with these weapons against each other? And just make it up as I go along. But back to the main point is, as simple as the short film is, you can look at this timeline and see how many layers are going on with this. And in fact, some of those second layers of video is actually another set of animation that is layered on top. For example, flying characters or characters jumping towards the screen. Next, I want you to have a listen to the first Chima voice. Here's version 1 that I'm not using.
I am the new ripoff Lego hero.
And here's version 2, which I have used to put into the film.
I am the new ripoff Lego hero.
Next we have sort of a deleted scene. In the end I didn't use this video because even though the propellers will look a lot smoother than some stop motion video that I'm used to doing, I simply didn't have enough lights on the green background, I didn't have a big enough green background, I didn't have enough distance between the figure and the green background. So in order to crop the figure out of the green background, it would have required a lot more time. So instead I just took photos like any other animation in this video and just manually Photoshop each image, coloring out the edges, and that takes a lot of time. And finally I'd like to show you what I did with some of the effect shots of things flying around. For example, in the final film you see a snake flying across the screen. Originally I had a stick moving the snake across the screen. And of course I took an extra photo with nothing on it and manually painted each image to remove the stick. This is the same with a lot of other things that go around flying in the air. Sometimes I will zoom in the shot so you don't see my hands or the plastics holding up the flying piece. Or sometimes I'll crop out one image in Photoshop and then use Adobe Premiere's keyframes to move the item around the screen. And finally, there's a sort of mixture of both of these techniques. I color out this guy slashing his sword downwards, animated him on a second timeline, and then put that timeline on top, and then used the keyframes in Adobe to move him around and zoom him in. So in the end he looks like he's, jumping towards the camera. And next I'd like to show a few more before and after shots, just so you can get an idea on what they looked like before the editing process. And finally, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the trailer.
How dare you try to steal from us?
How dare you rip people off?
We are a group of high quality ninjas.
Our ninja skills clearly prove that you overcharge.